Delta ticketing, return to your vehicle immediately. Your vehicles illegally parked will be cited and will be towed.
I'm only wondering, because this has these flat knobs, right? Okay. Yeah, voice, and I'm never going to talk about it again. I mean, you'll be seeing this a lot because it's also at the employee event tomorrow. Not this.
I want to ask them how far we would be. Sorry.
Right here. Two different doors. Much better. Yes, before they. Probably hearing pretend.
When does this ever happen?
Yeah. I can get the tower.
some employees taking pictures, but there'll be plenty of time for you. Just checking the airplane, doing his walk around.
Safety first, you know what they say.
Make sure everything. Sure it is, but we still do it every time anyway.
Greg, the president of Horizon, and also Perry Solmonson, a longtime Q400 pilot, are going to come up here and say a few words in just a couple of minutes. Wanted to give you a heads up. So we're about 2 or 3 minutes away from them talking to you guys and taking a few questions and things like that. So hold tight. We're going to get started in just a second.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's terrific to be here in Spokane. For those of you in the gate area that are sort of wondering what in the heck is going on with all the media and the cameras and everything, if you haven't already learned from one of our fellow Horizon Air employees, it's the farewell to an airplane that has served us well for the last 22 years. The Bombardier Q400, the 76-seat turboprop that's just outside the gate here, is going to be making its last ever revenue flight on behalf of Horizon Air and Alaska Airlines in just the next few minutes. And so if it feels a little celebratory, that's an interesting angle to it, because really we're commemorating an airplane. The airplane, the Q400, has done a lot of good for the communities of the Pacific Northwest and beyond for the last 2 decades. But we are celebrating too. We're celebrating the people of Horizon Air that have made that airplane work, and they've made it work really, really well for over 1.5 million hours of flight time in our fleet and over 1 million takeoff and landings, safely done, I might add, over the last 22 years. The Q400, because it was exactly 22 years ago today that the first revenue flight of the Q400 for Horizon Air took place. But interestingly enough, that was a coincidence. We found out after the fact that it happened to be that same day. So pretty interesting. But the airplane has done a lot of good. The airplane is well made by DeHavilland initially and ultimately Bombardier. But it really was modified and enhanced to do some special missions and to fly even more efficiently, more safely, and more reliably. Captain Perry Solmonson is a very senior, 30-plus year captain for Horizon Air. He's been a technical pilot, an instructor, a check pilot. He's taught many of the Horizon pilots, maybe even a couple of the younger ones in the back of the room, how to fly the airplane. But a couple of his longtime colleagues are also here, and we'll talk about them in just a second. But Perry, as one of our technical pilots, has been long associated with the advancements made on the airplane in terms of the heads-up guidance system, the instrument approach technology, and using satellite-based navigation systems that have made the airplane a truly remarkable machine for serving the Pacific Northwest. So Perry, would you have your own reflections on the Q400?
Thank you, Joe, and thanks to all of you for being here and your aviation geekdom for wanting to be part of this. I'll call myself a techno nerd or a techno geek. That's how I was called in the office, I think, for a while. The airplane, the Q400, represents I would say the embodiment of everything Horizon's been doing in my 30-plus years here, trying to make it better. How can we turn a clear weather day, how you can fly the schedule easily, now turn the weather down to where it's low clouds and instrument flying conditions, weather's doing. That's really what we've tried to do with the airplane, and it's taken a long time, and this is what it looks like with the Q400. I kind of think of the airplane as, in particular, right here, for those of my friends, maintenance and engineering, that are here in Spokane. There's a lot of all-nighters that have been pulled to make this airplane what it is. Plane was broken, it was fixed by the morning when we were doing flight test. A lot of things in flight test is unknown, that's why you test, and you're testing the corners of the envelope, so to speak, that you wouldn't normally see on a revenue flight. And we'd find coming up, and they're bleary-eyed, they've pulled an all-nighter, and the plane runs like a top the next day. So this is really a celebration for those people that work their butts off. soaked out there in the morning, and we worked with all of the station people. How do we de-ice the airplane? How can we handle this better, keep the doors from freezing solid shut, and keep the aircraft avionics and everything toasty inside so it's reliable come first part of the day in the morning to make it work. And that was years in the making, lots of reiterative steps to get that to come together. So for the station people that were out here, your noses were cold, some of them were paying. Crews had to go back to flying the Q400. It was a few years hiatus from having a base here in Spokane, and then we opened back up again. We had the Q400 here, and so the flight attendants, the pilots, and we see them back at the Op Center, or Portland Op Center, at the main hangar, which is where our ground school is. And you'd see people that once they were based here in Spokane, I wouldn't see them for a long time. And then,
Thank you. By the way, doesn't Captain Salmonson sort of look like he's right out of Central Casting? Like he should be in a John Wayne airline movie or something. So, looking good. Then there is a very nice lady here by the name of Lola Dutton, and Lola is married to a guy named Alan, and Alan has been a pilot with Horizon for over 30 years, and he is our most senior Q400 pilot, our #1 Q400 pilot. And so he thought it might be appropriate that he fly the final flight, which is going to take off here in just a little while. And then he's also decided he's going to retire when he's done. So the final flight on the Q400 is going to be flown by Captain Alan Dutton. Mentioned it before we wrap up. I did want to just recognize the Spokane station. Lawrence, the station manager here, and the entire Spokane team. They do work hard. They work in often challenging conditions with the weather and so forth. This is a very busy location for Alaska Airlines and Horizon Air. They do a fantastic job with our guests, and most importantly, they focus on safety. And so we salute. Raise your hand if you work at the Spokane. Okay, so it's an end of an era here with the retirement of the Q400, but Horizon's got a really bright future. We have already 33 E-175 regional jets, a beautiful airplane. It doesn't have quite the Swiss Army knife feel that the Q400 does, but it's a terrific airplane. It's going to serve the people of the Spokane Valley in a real positive way for many years to come. So you'll see a lot more E-175s flown by Horizon Air. For the folks that are from the Spokane area, thank you for your support. For the media that came out, we appreciate your interest. In just a few minutes. Thanks very much.
What do you use? I know you're a developer.
I'm not a sense of parts, duty-free because everything. Single airplane, much more efficient, single training program. We can really just have a much more stable platform to operate. And then this turboprop since our very beginning 42 years ago. And obviously we've always flown these turboprops around in the Pacific Northwest.
So many combinations. That's the thing. I see.
So what was kind of your favorite thing about flying?
I was
Here on time, and then this way we have enough time to get everyone on board and snap some photos before you have to be seated. Of course, the normal and customary, you're only allowed to carry on items, one personal item, and then an item that fits in our bag incisor in front of you. Seat controls are made way around the boarding area, plenty of these green tags. If you have a roller bag or a duffel bag larger than that.
Departure for Horizon Air. Before we begin, I know we're a bunch of athletes here, but we do have to go through some quick mandatory stuff. We will be going outside today. That does mean there's going to be 5 stairs to walk up to get into the aircraft. If you need assistance with those, let me know.
All right, thank you very much. All right, Jared, you can thank you.
Thank you. Last year, he's like, I'm just gonna sit here and do, you know, that's, yeah. As long as you get a picture. Do you mind taking a picture?
Yeah, absolutely.
You guys fly over? Yeah, we're right behind you. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah, we're gonna start.
First and last time.
Sorry.
The non-rev special is like, oh, like the non-rev, that's where you got many.
Now it's hot and sweaty.
Whatever screen you have up, it's going to show
Okay, ready to go. Please place electronics in airplane mode. Q400, the sunset flight of the Q400.
Can you feel like you've got adequate Elliott time?
All right, now honestly, how many of you showed up to get on a flight from Spokane to Seattle and had no idea that there was anything special going on? Okay, good. We appreciate you buying a ticket and finding yourself in this fun spot. So welcome aboard. Welcome aboard to everybody. And so for you paying unsuspecting customers. This is obviously a special flight. You heard the story inside, but I just want to recognize there's some wonderful folks on board. There's probably everyone that knew what was going on with this flight would consider themselves an aviation enthusiast. And so we have some of the industry's marquee aviation enthusiasts on board this flight. So it's really special. We have some fantastic aviation media professionals on board that are covering the flight today. It's very cool. We really appreciate that. The whole celebration of the farewell to the Q400, we've been calling it the Salute to the Q400. We formed an employee committee. Saw when you boarded today. I think you probably found a certificate, hopefully with your name on it. Final flight certificate. That was the brainchild and design of the Seattle TSA. When you boarded the flight, you might have noticed the beautiful special commemorative decal next to the main entry door here. That was designed by a former Horizon ground service agent, Cooper Honeyman, a second-generation Horizon employee, by the way. And the seat back card, the special one that you found in your seat that has all the cool information and designs. Yeah, Cooper designed that too. He's quite an amazing guy. He works for Alaska Airlines now. It's on board. Patrick in the back's been flying for a long time. Jacqueline here's got 33 years with Horizon Air. A lot of you up front, you'll hear more from the guys up front here in just a minute. First Officer Neil Baldwin, fantastic pilot with a bright future with not with Alaska, with Horizon. He might fly for Alaska. We'll see. Hopefully he flies for Horizon for a long time to come. And somebody that has flown for Horizon for a long time is our captain, Captain Alan Dutton. And if you didn't catch it inside, this is very special. I told him he's going to be the first airline pilot in history who is going to retire an airplane on his own retirement flight as well.
Wow.
Pretty special stuff. We got something special going on here, and at Horizon Air we got something special going on because of the fantastic people of our company. So
it's over to Seattle. The current weather over there, overcast skies, good visibility, light winds out of the south, about 6 miles per hour. Temperature is 42 degrees. Should be a mostly smooth flight. Might have just a few bumps through a little cloud layer up over Spokane here, and then should smooth out. Once again, welcome aboard a special flight tonight, and thanks for joining us.
Flight attendants will distribute infant life if needed. Federal law requires complying with all crew members' instructions. Land
Oh, I'm trying to get that seat. Let's see what's sweet. I usually sit on 2.
Hi, cabin is secure.
Okay, doesn't matter. I was amazed. I was like, what is going on in Spokane? I can't go fly out. This is what it is. This is it. We got my wife got a email.
I got an email a couple days ago that said, I'm interested in changing flights. We'll offer you $75 or something. And I'm like, okay. This certificate is
landing in Seattle soon. Please bring your tray table up, mix your bags and larger items, including laptops, completely underneath the seat in front of you, ordered overhead. All devices must be held secure. Fasten your seatbelt remains seated for the duration of flight. And collecting all service items, anything else you'd like to take.
And I just realized our connecting flights may be so different by that.
Service guarantee. Your luggage will be at baggage time within 20 minutes or on arrival at the gate. Receive a discount or miles towards a future flight. For information about connecting flights, check the monitors inside the terminal or use Alaska Airlines mobile app. Our pilots will drop the seatbelt sign when it's safe to get up before exiting the aircraft. Make sure you have all of your belongings. On behalf of the employees of Alaska Airlines, we're proud to the One World Alliance. I'd like to thank you for flying with us tonight. Also like to congratulate our Mileage Plan members for earning at least 500 miles in this flight. Visit alaskaair.com/mileage plan for more information on our award-winning program. Look forward to seeing you again soon. Thanks for flying Alaska.
All of our guests, we'd like to thank you for joining us and helping us celebrate the retirement of the Q400 and the retirement of our Captain Alan, and we sent the Q out with style of first class style.
There's the water cannon.
We need to be like a party.
Right?
Yes.
It is.
Yes, that is hot.
Radio altimeter is not. Yeah.
Cooper!
How you doing, buddy? Nice job.
Yeah, I think let's take a box and put it in.
Not a problem.
Stop it.
It's an honor to fly with you. Thank you. Neil, good job. Thank you.